I'd love to share with you what Innate Minutes can do for you. It's a beautiful community that is available on the Nas.io platform. My name is Lillian Aharon, and I'll be hosting this community. I'm the creator of the community of Innate Minutes, and I'm a facilitator of Lev Emunah therapy. And I learned with Rabbi Rachamim Biton, and I'm very excited to bring Lev Emunah therapy with me on this journey toward inner peace and personal power. And so I'll begin by saying that most people believe that we are a body, and inside of our body is a soul. But that is not the case. Actually, we are a soul, and inside of our soul rests our body. And so imagine this beautiful round ball of energy, and resting inside that is us. And at our heart center is our innate selves, the part of us that is intimately connected to God, to our core values, to our real essence. And so I'd like to explain a little bit about what releasing is. Thoughts and feelings are an energy source. And when we think something, those thoughts and those feelings go out into the world. And we have our heart, which is magnetic in nature. So all those thoughts and feelings go out, and our heart brings it back into us. And this is an electromagnetic energy field that surrounds us. And it's in constant flow. And sometimes energy gets stuck. And how does energy get stuck? We might have a traumatic event or something that might have happened that caused us to almost gasp, like, it's maybe thoughts and feelings that we can't even process properly. We can't believe that happened. And so the energetic nature of those thoughts sometimes settle inside of us. They might become the pain that's in a knee, or a headache, or back pain. So this stuck energy that we might have, it's something that we can feel in our everyday lives, but we don't even realize that it's there. And so it's my hope that Innate Minutes can help us to release that stuck energy. So something I like to do with my clients is to let go of all expectation around what releasing will be and what you can get out of it. So it's completely natural for our minds to say, I'm going to release all this anger, all this frustration and resentment. And we love to, make that as a goal for ourselves. So the shadow side of that is that when we set a goal and we look towards some future version of ourselves, what we're doing is we're resisting the present moment. In other words, I don't want to be here. I want to be there. I want to be over there. I don't want to have this imperfect, messy life experience. Having a goal like that just means that we're disconnecting from this incredible now moment. And it's okay that our mind might do that. So when you join me live for 8 minutes, you would just allow yourself to be open and curious about what this moment is trying to show you. Because when our eyes are fixed on some future moment, we may miss the healing power of what's right in front of us. And you'll have moments during these 8 minutes where you'll feel connected and relaxed, and other moments where you feel distracted and bored. And you might ask yourself, what is wrong with me? Why aren't I good at this? I'm never going to get there. So I'd like to explore this idea that maybe this other place, this place that's over there, maybe that place doesn't really exist. Maybe the place that we're truly seeking is actually here within us and surrounding us. It's the authentic us, our innate selves, the us that is connected to our higher selves. And what if we're able to connect to this place within us and still fall in love with our perfectly imperfect, messy selves and surrender all that up to God? So now let's recognize that our mind is going to try to turn that into a goal as well. But what if we just observe that thought with curiosity, like waves in a big ocean? Let's just let these waves come up and then wash away instead of trying to control the waves. Instead of thinking, I've got to control my happiness, I've got to control my grief and my anger. Instead, let's just allow all our feelings, whether they're bored, excited, nervous, sad, let's just allow them to pass over us and through us like waves of an ocean. And if there's any wave that comes to visit, we can embrace it and bless it and allow it to be here and allow it to roll away. And underneath all these waves, underneath all of this water, is really the ocean of presence. And within that is self-love, our inner peace, and our true power. And that's what I want Innate Minutes to bring to you. And I'll say this one more time because I think it's just so important. When our eyes are fixed on some future moment, we may miss the healing power of what's right in front of us. And that's what I'd like to give to people, the healing power of now. And so I'll explain a little bit about what the community on the Nas.io platform will look like. When you join the membership on the Nas platform, it's $8 a month. And every day I'll go live for 8 minutes. And that will be 2:30 p.m. in Israel, which is 7:30 a.m. in New York time or Eastern Standard Time. I don't know if you noticed that play on words. The community is called Innate Minutes, INNATE, which means something given to us by God, not learned or acquired. Meanwhile, you'll be joining me live every day while I take you into a present moment. And so I'm asking you to watch your life change in 8 minutes a day. There will be an available replay every day for about 24 hours that you'll be able to listen to when you have a chance. But the benefit of joining live is that as soon as the 8 minutes are up, I'm going to turn off the camera and I'll be able to answer some questions. The other benefit of being on the Nas platform is that I'll be issuing something called challenges. Now, challenges are really exciting. I created challenges to help expose some of our limiting beliefs. Some of the challenges are something like a tech Sabbath, where you would take a rest from your phone or from social media. You set the parameters that work for you. Another challenge might be walking, maybe a few more minutes each day if you already do that, or if you don't walk, to actually start a walking routine. But again, you set the parameters on that. The water challenge, so that's drinking more water, or prayer challenge, making prayer a priority in your life. Meditation challenge, journaling challenge, also the Do It Now challenge, which is to help us avoid procrastination. And so these are some of the things that you can do to help expose where it is that you get frustrated, where it is that you would like help, and then you would come to the daily live releases and you'd be able to release on that. You'd be able to find out what your core beliefs are. Do you enjoy those beliefs? Do they work for you? Or is that a belief that maybe you inherited from somebody else, from a parent, from a teacher? And you get to decide whether you want to hold on to them. Because sometimes these beliefs, they are what keep us stuck. And so I hope that challenges will help pinpoint where your life is working and where your life isn't. And of course, I'm available to help you through all that. And what I'll be asking you during these challenges is to be present with whatever comes up for you, whether you fulfilled your goal or not. And this, together with the releasing, is really going to help us. It's going to help you, but me too, because I'm going to be part of these challenges too, and I'm going to be doing the releasing with you. And so when you join a challenge, you're really going to be looking and being able to pinpoint where in your life things are working and where things might need a few moments of presence and breath. And that's where you're going to come every day, Sunday through Thursday on the live. So the lives are on a completely anonymous setting. They'll be on something called Zoom webinar. What that means is when you join a live, nobody will know that you've joined. It will be completely anonymous. You don't have to have that should my camera be turned on or off debate. You'll have complete anonymity. And unless you type in the chat, no one will know that you're there. And so I really liked that feature because it really gives people the feeling of not having the pressure of should I show up, should I not? Are people going to think that I'm not nice for not having my camera turned on? And nobody else will be speaking during the meeting, just me. And during those 8 minutes, we're going to have incredible moments of just presence, of taking all our energy from being out there and bringing our energy back to in here, where we are right now. Because what if there is no out there? What if that doesn't really exist? What if everything we need is right here inside of us? And that's what I'd like Innate Minutes to do, is to bring you back here into this present moment where healing can happen. And I hope that you'll join me, and I'm excited to start this community to bring more presence and breath and awareness to your life every day, 5 days a week. So please join me, and I will see you on Sunday morning. All right. Thanks for being here. If you'd like to reach out to me, please feel free to email me at lillianaharon@gmail.com. And if you'd like to just jump straight in and join my community, you can find me at naz.io/innate-minutes. I look forward to seeing you there.